most people don't get to put their hands on more than 2 skis or 3 skis a year, if that. This year I rode, I think my total right now is 11 different brand new skis. I got my hands on 11 new skis. All right. Were all of these top of the line? No. But they were all 2022 models. Okay, fair enough. Now, in addition to my personal take on each machine that we reviewed this year, I have to equate, how did the market respond to it? Was it a hit? Was it a failure? Did people buy it? Did no one buy it? Okay. Did that machine introduce any new innovation, any new materials, anything that really will change how the industry will go forward? All right. The Spark did that. The Spark caused a tidal change. Okay. It was all new material. It was a whole new market segment. It was a whole new price point. It radically changed the industry. It's just call a spade a spade. All right. But how did the market respond to it? They sold every one of them. It was the number one seller for 5 years in a row. Okay, great. There you go. So you have to equate all these things. And then, of course, the killer is build quality. Build quality. So let's say the market responded to it. Let's say it had all sorts of innovation. Let's say it had XYZ and it just knocked everyone's socks off. And then they fell apart. And they showed up from the factory a total disaster. That's going to lose some points, right? It's only fair. I can't just ignore the fact that everyone had their skis in service or getting recalled or having things fixed because everything was breaking. Like when IDF first came out, IDF was problematic. IDF needed a lot of fixes, okay? Did Sea-Doos lose points because of IDF failure? Yes, sir. And I would think you guys would call me a total bought out, total cheater, loser, total dirtbag for not including that, not equating that first year of the IDFs. Now, IDF is now in its third year. So, okay, they've worked a lot of bugs out. I have IDF on the GTX. There's never once that I go out and not use it because I'm trying to break it. I want it to fail. It hasn't failed me. You know what has failed me is the BRP Go app and the BRP tech package. Tech package has failed me 2 out of 3 times. So tech package is a loser for me. And I'm not the only one. And then there's people who are like, I've never had a problem with it. I'm like, yeah, there's people who never had a problem with IDF. Okay. And now there's a guy with a brand new 2023 Yamaha, and he paid for the GPS chip, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And the interface sucks. And he walks through every time that you turn you pull the key out, you pull the lanyard out to go to lunch or to refuel at a dock, and suddenly all of your trip mileage is all gone. It resets. Oh, okay, well, that's not great. Okay. And he goes to use the RAM mounts, and none of the RAM mount holes are aligned with the cup holder hole. So he can't use any of them. Okay, that's not great. And then, and he goes through the whole list of it, and it's totally making the rounds. And people are like, all right, well, here we go. So yeah, Arash, that's a good question. Who do you think has the best quality control right now? Right now, like if you and I were to walk into a dealership that sold everything right now, I'd walk over to Kawasaki. I'd walk over to Kawasaki and I'd run my hand along all the cut edges, and I'd run my hand and I'd open up all the doors, and I'd open up and I'd move everything. And then you and I would walk over to Sea-Doo and we'd do the exact same thing. And you would agree with me that Kawasaki is slightly, itty bitty, slightly better. Because Sea-Doo uses very thin plastics. They use no paint. There's zero paint on that ski. There's zero paint on a Sea-Doo. Zero. Literally zero. The engine block is powder coated. There's literally no paint on that ski. Okay? Paint through a paint gun. And you would feel certain things like the glove box flaps and doesn't stay open, and on the ST3. And you'd be like, yeah, it feels a little sturdier. When you close the glove box doors, it goes clunk. When you close the hood, it goes clunk. Everything feels a little bit thicker. Hey, it's heavier ski. It's heavier. Everyone's like, well, it's heavy. Well, yeah, because you guys ever put your hands on an old Cadillac and close the doors and then just go honk? So there you go.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.